Hi, it's Miss Carol, and I'm here for Pajama Storytime. Are you guys here? Are you here? Yep, you're here. All right. Are you guys ready to have some fun with me? I hope so. All right, let's start off with our hello song. So let's clap, clap, a clap, 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 a clap and a clap and a clappity clap. Hello, everybody. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hello, hello, everybody. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, my darling. Excellent job. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, so we're going to be going to the farm today. And so we're going to do a song, and I need you to, can you put your hands up to your face like that? Look into the distance. Whoa. And then you're going to go over the hills. Oh, yes. And they were 5 little ducks. You have your 5 fingers. Did you bring them with you tonight? I hope you brought your 5 fingers with you. Let's make sure that they're there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I have mine. Do you have yours? I hope so. All right, we're going to wiggle those fingers. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Let's count them again. Make sure nothing wiggled off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're no longer fingers, by the way. They're now ducks. You ready? 5 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. Mama duck called quack, 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 but only 4 little ducks came back. Oh no. Do you have 4 fingers? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. Mama duck called quack, 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 but only 3 little ducks came back. 1, 2, 3. 3 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. Mama duck called quack, 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 but only 2 little ducks came back. Oh no. That's sad. All right. 1, 2 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. Mama duck called quack, 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 but only 1 little duck came back. Quack, quack. 1 little duck went out one day over the hills and far away. Mama duck called quack, 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 but no little ducks came swimming back. Oh no. Can you guys be mama ducks and call those baby ducks back? Come on, get that hand up and go quack, 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 quack. Whoop. 1, quack, 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 2, quack, 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 3, quack, 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 4, quack, 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 5. Yay! All right, you did a good job. All right, our first story today is brought to you today by Scholastic, and it's Farmer Joe and the Music Show. Down on the farm of poor old Joe, the hens won't lay and the crops won't grow. The cows won't graze and the pigs won't feed, and Joe just can't think of what they need. Oh no. But suddenly, Joe has a bright idea. Music has the power to cheer. He puts on his hat and yells, "Yee-haw!" Then he starts to pluck on his old guitar. Pluck, 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 diddle-I-do. Listen to the picking of Farmer Joe. The hens start flapping and clucking away. Then they all sit down and start to lay. Oh, somebody has an egg. Yay! Along the trail comes Fiddler Fox. He pulls out a fiddle from a battered old box. He tunes the strings and he lifts the bow. Then he fiddles to the picking of Farmer Joe. Pluck, 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 yiddle, yiddle, yiddle. Joe on guitar and Fox on the fiddle. Playing it nifty, playing it neat, till the pigs start dancing to the music's beat. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh, that's a chicken dance. I don't know what a pig dance would be. Oink, 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 oink. Out of her burrow popped two big ears. Rabbit just loves that stuff she hears. She hops from her hole and starts to play on a concertina right away. Oh, look at that. Concertina, wee-hee-ha! Skiddly, fiddly, an old guitar. The crops like the music, me oh my. Look at them stretching up to the sky. Now what's that rumbling, grumbling sound? Something big is stumbling around. Soon we'll see it, face to face. Wow! It's Bear with a double bass. Dum, dum, dum. And whoom, whoom, whoom. Bear's bass booms with a deep, low thrum. The bass makes a buzz and the day looks sunny. So out come the bees humming, let's make honey. Joe's on guitar with Fox on the fiddle. Rabbit's concertina fits in the middle. The bees go buzz as they hum around, and Bear's bass booms as he stomps the ground. Boom, boom. Bull wakes up. What's this he hears? Herd, he bellows. Now lift your ears. The cows start moving as the music plays. Then they click their hooves as they bend to graze. Oh, there are the cows. The creatures caper. Look at them go to the thrill of the hillbilly music show. They jump and jive. They leap and bound. They love the rhythm of the country sound. But now it's hot, and the sun rides high, and the heat beats down from the big blue sky. What'll they do now? What do you think? Sprawl in the shade with a nice, cool drink. And Farmer Joe can smile and strum and say, just let those sweet tunes come. No need to mope and moan around. We've found the power of music sound. If the pigs won't feed and the hens won't lay, I'll get my little old band to play. He thanks his friends for the good they've done. Then they play some more, now just for fun. So down on the farm of clever old Joe, the hens all lay and the crops all grow. The cows all graze and the pigs all feed. And Joe knows just the thing they need. The end. Did you guys like that one? Wow, you know, I realized one animal that was missing out of that book, and that was a sheep. We didn't see any sheep. Huh. That was bad. Really bad that they didn't include the sheep. All right, so let's sing a song. Give the sheep their own little tune. You ready? Ba, ba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. 1 for my master and 1 for my dame, and 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. Ba, ba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. Let's do it again. Ba, ba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. 1 for my master and 1 for my dame, and 1 for the little girl who lives down the lane. Ba, ba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. All right, very good. Now our next story is called, I'm just going to move back a little bit, The Story of Ferdinand. And this is brought to you today by somebody. Viking. Hello, Viking. Thank you very much. Once upon a time in Spain, there was a little bull. I'm going to switch sides. And his name was Ferdinand. All the other little bulls he lived with would run and jump and butt their heads together. But not Ferdinand. He liked to sit quietly and smell the flowers. He had a favorite spot out in the pasture under a cork tree. It was his favorite tree, and he would sit in its shade all day and smell the flowers. Pretty smells. Sometimes his mother, who was a cow, would worry about him. She was afraid he would be lonesome all by himself. "Why don't you run and play with the other little bulls and skip and butt your head?" she would say. But Ferdinand would shake his head. "I like it better here where I can just sit quietly and smell the flowers." His mother saw that he was not lonesome, and because she was an understanding mother, even though she was a cow, she let him just sit there and be happy. As the years went by, Ferdinand grew and grew until he became very strong, very big and very strong. All the other bulls who had grown up with him in the same pasture would fight each other all day. They would butt each other and stick each other with their horns. What they wanted most of all was to be picked to fight at the bullfights in Madrid. But not Ferdinand. He still liked to sit just quietly under the cork tree and smell the flowers. One day, 5 men came in very funny hats to pick the biggest, fastest, roughest bull to fight in the bullfights in Madrid. All the other bulls ran around snorting and butting, leaping and jumping so the men would think that they were very, very strong and fierce and pick them. Ferdinand knew that they wouldn't pick him, and he didn't care. So he went out to his favorite cork tree to sit down. He didn't look where he was sitting, and instead of sitting on the nice cool grass in the shade, he sat on a bumblebee. Uh-oh. Well, if you were a bumblebee and a bull sat on you, what would you do? You would sting him. And that is just what this bee did to Ferdinand. Wow! Did it hurt? Ferdinand jumped up with a snort. He ran around puffing and snorting, butting and pawing the ground as if he were crazy. The 5 men saw him, and they all shouted with joy. Here was the largest and fiercest bull of all, just the one for the bullfights in Madrid. So they took him away for the bullfight day in a cart. There he goes. Ferdinand's not that tough, is he? What a day it was. Flags were flying, bands were playing, and all the lovely ladies had flowers in their hair. They had a parade into the bullring. First came the bandoleros with long, sharp pins with ribbons on them to stick in the bull and make him mad. Next came the picadors, who rode skinny horses, and they had long spears to stick in the bull and make him madder. Then came the matador, the proudest of all. He thought he was very handsome and bowed to the ladies. He had a red cape and a sword and was supposed to stick the bull last of all. Then came the bull, and you know who that was, don't you? Ferdinand. They called him Ferdinand the Fierce, and all the bandoleros were afraid of him, and the picadors were afraid of him, and the matador was scared stiff. Ferdinand ran to the middle of the ring, and everyone shouted and clapped because they thought he was going to fight fiercely and butt and snort and stick his horns around. But not Ferdinand. When he got to the middle of the ring, he saw the flowers in all the lovely ladies' hair, and he just sat down quietly and smelled. He wouldn't fight and be fierce, no matter what they did. He just sat and smelled. And the bandoleros were mad, and the picadors were madder, and the matador was so mad he cried because he couldn't show off with his cape and sword. So they had to take Ferdinand home. And for all I know, he is sitting there still under his favorite cork tree, smelling the flowers just quietly. He is very happy. The end. Did you guys like that one? I hope so. I love Ferdinand. He's such a sweet bull. All right. You ready to do another song? All right. We're going to sing. It's about a farm. There's a man that owns it. Oh, I know. Old MacDonald. All right. So we're going to have to come up with some animals. So let's see. In Farmer Joe, there was chickens. There were chickens in that book. So, Old MacDonald had their farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on this farm he had some chickens, E-I-E-I-O, with a click-click here and a click-click there, here a click, there a click, everywhere a click-click. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on this farm he had some cows, E-I-E-I-O, with a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo-moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on this farm he had a sheep, E-I-E-I-O, with a ba-ba here and a ba-ba there, here a ba, there a ba, everywhere a ba-ba. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on this farm he had some, what? Horses! Oh, okay. E-I-E-I-O, with a neigh-neigh here and a neigh-neigh there, here a neigh, there a neigh, everywhere a neigh-neigh. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on this farm he had some pigs. E-I-E-I-O, with an oink oink here and an oink oink there, here an oink, there an oink, everywhere an oink oink. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on this farm he had some ducks. E-I-E-I-O, with a quack quack here and a quack quack there, here a quack, there a quack, everywhere a quack quack. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on this farm he had a dinosaur. E-I-E-I-O, with a rah-rah here and a rah-rah there. Here a roar, there a roar, everywhere a rah-rah. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on this farm he had an octopus. Oh, E-I-E-I-O, with a here and a there, here a, there a, everywhere a woo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Yay! All right, I hope you guys had fun tonight. And let's do our end of the Pajama Storytime song. You ready? Put your hands up in the air. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Did you guys have fun? I hope so. Alright, hope to see you guys soon. And, well, if not, I'll see you next Thursday. Alright? For next week's Pajama Story Time. You guys have a good night. Bye. Miss you.